What's going on, guys? It's Drama. Welcome back to another episode of NBA Kicks, the show where we count down the top 10 best sneakers in the NBA every single week of the season. So if you're not subscribed already, make sure you hit that button and ring that bell so you never miss an episode. Today we have a pretty awesome list for you guys. We have a brand new signature sneaker debut, as well as another sneaker debut that's not a signature, but I'm actually more excited for it. I know that sounds confusing, but I guess you're just gonna have to wait and see. So without further ado, let's get started with the list. Starting off the list at number 10, we have Daquan Jeffries with a custom colorway of the Nike PG5. Sacramento swingman Daquan Jeffries proudly rocks a Proud Family custom of the PG5, which has all of the iconic characters on the upper, alongside a white and purple color scheme, which of course goes perfectly with the Kings uniforms. Lately, we've been seeing a lot of guys around the league rock custom colorways of their favorite cartoons growing up, which are now some of the cartoons that I grew up watching as well. And while that does make me feel a little bit old, nostalgia is still a good thing, and the Proud Family still has one of the best intro songs of all time. Seriously though, who's got the best cartoon intro song ever? Next up at number 9, we have Draymond Green with a new colorway of the Converse G4 Low. Draymond rocks an Oakland-inspired colorway of the modern retro silhouette, while the Warriors rock their Oakland-inspired City Edition uniforms. Using a tie-dyed upper alongside a white base, this colorway has the City of Oakland's logo on the lateral side of the heel, but the connection between tie-dye and Oakland honestly is lost on me. But either way, it's a solid colorway, and I love how it represents the city of Oakland. And of course, I think the G4 is a very clean looking silhouette. But again, Converse is not making these available for us to cop, so it really doesn't matter. Coming in at number 8, we have Nick Richards with a new colorway of the Air Jordan 35 Low. Alright, so here we got Nick Richards, a rookie for the Charlotte Hornets, rocking a pretty awesome Hornets colorway of the Jordan 35 Low, which of course uses the iconic Hornets purple and teal color scheme, but is also rounded out with hits of black, which I think is just an incredible look, especially with the materials that Jordan Brand decided to go with here. So yes, the colorway is awesome, but if you take a real close look at Nick Richards' socks, you will notice that he is rocking them completely inside out. Now, I know basketball players are super superstitious, but in inside out socks, I gotta say, this is a first for me. I don't even know how that would feel on your feet. Is that even comfortable? I mean, if you guys play with your socks inside out, please let me know why you do that in the comment section below, because to me, again, I have not seen this before, but who knows? Maybe some of you guys out there are like Nick Richards and you get freaky with it. Next up at number 7, we have Ja Morant with a classic colorway of the Nike Kobe 5. So obviously, Kobe sneakers have always been some of the most popular sneakers year in and year out. But recently, we've been seeing a ton of new colorways that Nike has been hooking up their players with. But this week, Ja Morant brings back a classic Lakers colorway, which uses a black, purple, and gold color scheme, which obviously brings back some memories of when the Mamba himself used to wear these on the road. It's always great to see a pair of Kobe's on the hardwood, especially in an OG colorway like this. So hopefully Nike can continue to appease both the new and old fans with new colorways, as well as OG ones like we see here. Next up at number 6, we have Steph Curry with the debut of a new Curry 8 colorway. Alright, so it was a big week for Steph Curry. Not only did he rock a new colorway of his Ace signature model, but he also dropped 53 points on the Nuggets, while at the same time becoming the all-time leader in points scored for the Golden State Warriors, which remember includes great players such as, oh, I don't know, Wilt Chamberlain. Yeah, crazy. Now, as for the kicks, this colorway uses a pretty simple white, pink, and blue color scheme with a splash of yellow, but its simplicity works to its advantage as this colorway looks especially clean on the hardwood. And I'm also not totally against the switch up of materials here with a nice shiny patent leather-like overlay, which really allows that nice shade of pink to pop. For most of us, this might just be another colorway of the Curry 8, but for a lot of Warrior fans, This is an iconic sneaker that Steph wore during an iconic moment, all while putting on an iconic performance. So I thought that was enough for it to land at number 6 on this week's list. Next up at number 5, we have Kemba Walker with a new PE of the Air Jordan 35. Kemba Walker is the latest Jordan Brand athlete to receive a fresh new PE of their latest flagship model. This time, Jordan hooks Kemba up with a white and pink colorway that has some interesting graphic on the midsole, as well as a very unique look on the Eclipse Plate 2.0. There's also a clock that reads 0.0 on the lateral side of the forefoot, but what it's inspired by exactly is still an unknown, but maybe it's a nod to Kemba's clutch gene as well as his alter ego Cardiac Kemba. Your guess is really as good as mine, but overall, this is really one of the more unique Jordan 35 PEs that we've seen all season long, and I wouldn't mind rocking a pair for myself. Next up at number 4, we have Tyler Herro with a new colorway of the Nike Kobe 6 Pro Tro. NBA cult hero Tyler Herro debuts a new colorway of the Kobe 6 silhouette, which perfectly matches his Miami Vice City Edition uniforms. At first glance, these may seem like your typical KWOW breast cancer awareness colorway, but thanks to the very blue outsole as well as gradient design on the midsole, this colorway is a bit more unique and also a little more suited for Miami's iconic Vice purple and blue color scheme. It's unclear whether or not Nike has plans to drop these in the near future, but of course, if they do, people are absolutely going to be all over these. However, I think I like this next colorway of the Kobe 6 just a tad bit more. Next up at number 3, we have James Wiseman with a new PE of the Kobe 6 Pro Tro. Golden State rookie James Wiseman rocks another new colorway of the Kobe 6 Pro Tro, which remind me a lot of the Barcelona Kobe 6s that dropped back in the day, but with a few differences. This colorway seems to have a little bit more of a pink hue to it, as well as some more splashes of white throughout the silhouette. And of course, the iconic Barcelona stripe design on the inner lining from the OGs is not present here on Wiseman's pair, but it's still a pretty awesome colorway that definitely stands out on the court, and again would have Kobe fans absolutely going crazy for them if they were to ever drop on this sneakers app, which they won't because Nike's playing a sick joke on us all. Coming in as our runner-up, we have De'Aaron Fox with the debut of the Nike GT Cut. Alright, so this is pretty cool. Nike just recently unveiled their Greater Than series, which is a lineup of 3 silhouettes that are all supposed to help basketball players maximize space through systems that address the 3 fundamental movements within the game, which are cutting, running, and of course, jumping. The series consists of 3 models, which are the GT Jump, the GT Run, as well as the GT Cut, which Fox is actually seen wearing here, and it utilizes a curved Zoom Air Strubble board, as well as what looks like an extra air unit in the heel for a low to the ground sensation, which is designed to provide comfort and responsiveness. Now, despite all that technology that's packed within the silhouette, I think that this is an absolutely beautiful looking sneaker with a real running shoe-like vibe, but with a futuristic spin on it. And of course, the colorway you guys know I'm absolutely loving, with a black upper as well as hits of silver and crimson. Now, the Zoom GT Cut is supposed to release later this month in North America, while the GT Run and Jump will release later this year. So let me know in the comment section below if you guys are excited for this series and whether or not you're planning to pick up a pair for yourself in the future. Finally, at number 1, we have Kevin Durant with the debut of the Nike KD14. Alright, so if you missed my first impressions video on the KD14 and you want to know what I think about the shoe, both visually and performance-wise, go ahead and check that out. But I have to warn you guys, it's not the most glowing review, but we're not here to review the KD14, so let's just sit here and appreciate the fact that we have a brand new signature sneaker to talk about. KD is seen here rocking the launch colorway of his 14 signature sneaker, which uses a very interesting graphic on the upper, which is an engineered mesh material, while the rest of the colorway is rounded out with white copa, which is that bluish shade on the outsole, as well as melon tint, which you can find on the midsole. Let me know what you guys think about the KD14 as a silhouette in the comment section below. Do you like what you see for them visually? Do you plan on picking up a pair for yourself? Personally, I'm a little bit on the fence for a lot of reasons, but you guys know the rules. If you debut a brand new signature sneaker, you secure the #1 spot on the list. So here they are. The KD14 is officially the best sneaker worn in the NBA during week 14 of the 2021 season. If you guys enjoyed this episode of NBA Kicks, please consider dropping your boy a thumbs up because it helps me out a ton. And also check out this video where I preview Zion Williamson's first signature sneaker with Jordan Brand, the Z Code. And as always, guys, subscribe to the channel for more sneaker-related content just like this and that. My name's Jaren. It's been great having you. Catch you in next week's episode. Peace.